Would you like to introduce yourself?
Of Bread of Life Primary School.
Okay.
And there are my pupils over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're very pleased to meet your pupils. So put your hand up if you can read. Can you read? Okay. Very good. Put them down. I want to know how many of them have read a book before.
Okay.
Okay, if you've read a
If
book...
you've read a book before, you put your hand up.
Okay. Not quite so many hands. Does anyone have any books in their house?
Do you have books in your house?
No. No? Yes. No books in your house?
You don't have in your houses?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. But in the schools, you don't have. That's good, that's good.
Okay. You don't have books in your houses, okay. Okay. And
do you want books?
Yes!
Who wants books?
Yes!
Okay. So, could you please, which school are you from?
This is Lorenzo Government Memorial Secondary School.
Okay, it's Lorenzo Government Secondary School. And do you have books in your school?
Do you have books in your school?
No.
No books in your school?
Do you want books in your school?
Yes.
Okay. Name?
I'm Francis John, Deputy Head Teacher, St. Bakanja Isidore Primary School, commonly called RC School McDonald.
Okay. And how many children do you have in your school?
We have about 350 pupils.
Okay.
We want to thank the Build on Books partners for sending us these books. You see, these books are making lots of children come into school, and we do enjoy the stories. And for now, we are appealing to Laurie that when she goes back to the UK to send us more fairy tales, more books with stories, interesting stories that will attract the children, that will have meaningful impact in them, in the community, so that we'll develop their reading skills.
Can you give me an example of what kind of books?
Yeah, there was one book we were reading, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Right.
Yeah, these beans grew more than any trees you can think of. So tall. You see, the children do admire it. They know the bean plant. They know it doesn't go too high. But here is a tree that is so tall, more than the cotton tree we have in Sierra Leone. And also the recent one we've just distributed to the Class 6 pupils is the Emperor's New Clothes.
Okay.
You see, this is an emperor who is so passionately fond of getting new clothes. Even when people come to him to sit to matters, even when they want to see him for matters of importance, he will be busy dressing, changing. At every hour he will be changing new clothes. He will go and come, go and come, go and come. So these are so fascinating stories. They are so interesting that the pupils love them. And these are exactly the type of books we will be looking for the pupils, especially for their level.
Yeah, so it sounds like you get the kids really excited in the class.
Yes,
I'm ready to go home and read The Emperor's New Clothes again. Spragg, what's your name?
We'll get to Daniel.
Okay, now tell me, you were saying that you were very excited about the books in the store.
Extremely marvelous. You have done more than well for us, because you want our children to educate, to learn, to read and write. And all the things you do, they share schools to school, schools to school. Yeah. For every children gets a piece of book to read. So you have done very well, because you want our children to educate, to go further in education, but not to live in a free or idle life. You want them to attach themselves in education. So we appreciate what you have done for us.
Thank you very much.
So, tell me, are the children allowed to bring the books home?
Yes, they try. The teacher try, and they bring it at home for let the children learn to read and write. So we have.
Very
Yes,
okay.
very
But tell me, do you know what books your children have brought home? Do you know the names of them?
different types of book. It is not a one location, different by stages, by classes, by forms, you see.
And tell me, can you read?
I cannot read, but I can try a bit because I did not further my education.
Okay, but do your children read to you?
Yes, I have my children, Daniel, Daudu.
Oh,
yes,
and John.
okay. And
I have one of your book that my children learn me to read. They call him a little pig. A little pig.
A little pig.
A little pig. They show me how the pig stay in the stomach, bath, how to grow up, how to share, how to do things in common. I have one of your book that my son brought it for me to learn to read so that I can able to understand. Yes.
Exactly.